Hello friends, in this video we'll discuss a very popular poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Robert Frost is considered one of the greatest American poets, and his poetry is marked by gentle irony, deep humanity, and simple language. His works include such collections as A Boy's Will, North of Boston, and New Hampshire. Stopping by woods on a snowy evening. In this poem, the poet describes the enchanting beauty of the woods. The speaker is traveling through a forest on a horse. It's a snowy evening. The scene is attractive, so he decides to stop there for some time to admire the beauty of nature. Let's begin with the explanation. The first stanza. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. Whose woods these are? I think I know the owner of the forest. Woods means forest. But the owner's house is far from here. It's in the village. He will not see me stopping here. So the owner will not be able to see me, that I have stopped here for a while to watch his forest, which is filled with snow. It means I'm alone, so I might as well enjoy the beautiful scene and relax for a while. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. Now the speaker talks about his horse. The horse might think that it is strange to stop at such a place. Queer means strange or odd. It is strange to stop in the middle of the forest without a farmhouse or a rest house nearby. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. So the horse must think that it is peculiar, it is odd why he has stopped between the forest and the frozen lake. So on one side there is forest and on the other there is a frozen lake. The darkest evening of the year. The darkest evening could mean the longest night. In the northern hemisphere, December is the month when nights are longest. So it is probably a night or an evening in December. 21st or 22nd of December. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The horse is not really asking anything from the speaker. It is the speaker's imagination. He thinks that the horse must be feeling odd. So the little horse shakes his bells, which are tied around his neck, as if he wants to ask if the speaker has made a mistake by stopping in the woods or forest. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. This means there is one sound of the bells, and apart from that, the other sound which the speaker is able to hear is the sound of gentle wind and snowflakes falling softly. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. This is the last stanza and also one of the most popular lines. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. No wonder the forest is lovely, dark and deep. Mesmerizing and mysterious means it's quite tempting to stay there. But I have many responsibilities to take care of. I have to fulfill some promises in life, and I have to do a lot, perform many duties. I have to travel a long way before I finally sleep. The last line is repeated, maybe because the poet wanted to emphasize on this line. So as a human, he has to do many things move further, or take care of some responsibilities before he finally sleeps or takes rest. It could mean that before dying, the traveler has to go a long way, so he just cannot stop there for a long time to admire the beautiful view. Here, it's not sure whether the poet is talking about life and death, but it can be interpreted this way. This poem deals with the idea that most of us fall victim to the beautiful distractions and temptations of the world, but we need to carry on in order to fulfill the purpose of life.